Cellular. Think of cellular internet as the ultimate untethered connection, while fiber, cable, and DSL tie you to a physical building, and satellite requires a massive dish pointed precisely at the sky. Cellular networks are designed from the ground up for total mobility. As you prepare for the CompTIA A+ exam, you must understand how cellular bridges the gap between the speed of a fixed connection and the freedom of wireless radio. When you are driving a long route through NYC or the surrounding upstate areas, your phone or mobile hotspot is constantly performing high-speed mathematics to keep you online without dropping a single packet. The architecture, a honeycomb of towers. To understand cellular, you must visualize how the providers divide the physical world. A provider takes a geographic region and breaks it down into a grid of overlapping hexagonal cells, much like a honeycomb. At the center of each cell is a base station, which is the physical cell tower equipped with massive radio antennas. When you're streaming an audio study guide while driving your route, your device is connected to the closest tower via radio frequency. But as your vehicle moves toward the edge of that cell's coverage, the network performs a handoff. The tower you are leaving actively coordinates with the tower you are approaching, passing your active data session to the new tower so seamlessly that your audio never skips a beat. The modern standards, 4G LTE and 5G. In the field, you will primarily deal with the two most recent generations of cellular technology. 4G LTE, which stands for long-term evolution, is the current workhorse of the entire planet. It operates on relatively low radio frequencies, which means the signal is excellent at penetrating the walls of buildings and traveling long distances through dense forests. It provides reliable, high-speed internet that can rival a home DSL connection, typically offering speeds between 20 and 50 megabits per second. 5G is the new frontier. To achieve its massive, gigabit-level speeds, 5G uses an entirely different section of the radio spectrum, including millimeter wave or MWave frequencies. Here is the critical catch you must know for the exam. High-frequency radio waves carry massive amounts of data, but they cannot travel very far and they are easily blocked by physical objects. A high-band 5G signal can be stopped by a brick wall, a pane of glass, or even the leaves on a tree. To make 5G work, providers cannot just rely on a few massive towers. They have to install thousands of small cells on streetlights, telephone poles, and the sides of buildings, creating a dense, localized web of coverage. Hardware, hotspots, and WWAN. As an IT professional, you won't just be dealing with smartphones. You will frequently deploy mobile hotspots, which are dedicated devices that pull down a cellular signal and convert it into a local Wi-Fi network for laptops and tablets. You will also encounter enterprise laptops equipped with a WWAN card or wireless wide area network card. This is an internal cellular modem built directly into the motherboard. You simply slide a SIM card into the side of the laptop, and the user has a secure, encrypted internet connection anywhere they go, completely bypassing the need to hunt for public Wi-Fi in a coffee shop. Contrast and comparison for the A+ exam. To master this topic, you must be able to contrast cellular against the fixed line and satellite alternatives. Cellular versus fixed lines, cable and fiber. Fiber and cable provide virtually unlimited data and extreme stability. Cellular networks, on the other hand, are heavily subjected to data caps and throttling, because the radio frequency spectrum is shared by everyone connected to the tower. Providers will often slow down your connection if you download too much data in a single billing cycle. Cellular versus DSL. While DSL offers a dedicated copper wire, its speed is strictly limited by distance from the central office. A strong 4G LTE or 5G signal will almost always crush a standard DSL line in pure download speed, making cellular a popular primary internet choice for rural homes that are out of reach of cable but close to a cell tower. Cellular versus satellite. Cellular has significantly lower latency than traditional GEO satellite, making real-time applications like voice calls and remote administration much smoother. However, cellular still requires you to be within a few miles of a physical tower. If you venture deep into a national park where no towers exist, your cellular device becomes a brick, while a satellite dish will still keep you connected to the world. By mastering the handoff architecture, the frequency differences between 4G and 5G, and the hardware used to capture these signals, you will be prepared to keep an organization connected, no matter where their work takes them.